Grand Rising, I had something on my mind that I wanted to share. Last night, I was watching this YouTube video. These conscious brothers was going live. They've been conscious before I was conscious. They way older than me, but young, relatively, in their 40s. I ain't gonna say their names or whatever, but I was just really listening. You know how, like, when you conscious or whatever, you don't be really listening to people, or maybe you do listen to them, whatever the case may be. Well, last night I was listening, and they were talking about how they're like frustrated with the conscious community because they can't like get no traction, they can't get no tick, and they were like, fuck this shit, man, we're just gonna have a group of 100 people. Like, I just need 100 people. I just need a small group of motherfuckers, right? And I started to think, like, it ain't about a group of people. It ain't about a collective. Even if it is about a collective, you gotta be so responsible for your connection with Source that it allows you to link up with motherfuckers. Like, just so happen, being intentional about having a group of motherfuckers is really dangerous, because it's a such thing as chakras, it's a such thing as sex, and it's such thing as astrology and synastry. And as much as we hate to study these certain things, you could click up and link up with a whole bunch of motherfuckers and they chakras not in alignment, they sexual life not in alignment, and y'all don't even have no compatibility as far as synastry. Like, y'all planets is not in alignment. And it's like, well, I don't have the patience to learn astrology, I don't have the patience to align my chakras, so you just gonna crash out with these conscious niggas then. Like, you just gonna crash out with these conscious niggas. So what's the inverse of you being patient, taking time, understanding your chakras, understanding your chart, understanding your level of compatibility? What's the benefits of that? It's called doing inner work. When you do inner work, like serious inner work, because a lot of y'all is fucking hoes. Y'all not fucking hoes, like y'all not having sex. I'm using that in the more, in the noun tense. You are a fucking hoe. So the problem with being a fucking hoe is that you absorbing energies. And I don't give a fuck what type of energies you absorbing. You go into this space of confusion. Most people are confused. Most people are in a state of confusion. Now, when you look up the etymology of confusion, the etymology of confusion is a mingling. It's a blending. It's a whole bunch of different type of information, right? So, very simply, y'all have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and then y'all have a family. You trying to honor your family and honor your boyfriend or girlfriend. You confused. Y'all listen to spiritual people on YouTube ad nauseum without... See, I'm going to listen to a spiritual motherfucker and I'm going to pick you apart. Because I'm going to pick myself apart. I can't act like... I can't look at spirituality and see all of these scam artists and not say, well, what is the scam about me? Am I a scam artist? I'm not going to say, hey guys, follow me, when I can see these people like praying on, like, I just need a group of motherfuckers. Like, if you in a group of motherfuckers that's spiritual, I need to find out your chakras, and I need to know your sidereal chart. Don't tell me, oh, my moon is in this, that, and the third. No, it ain't. What is your sidereal placements? And what is your sexual life like? Because a motherfucker is not going to tell you, Oh, I was fucking last night. Whether I'm gonna judge you or not, that matters, because you got a lot of confused energy. So when, all right, you a pretty young lady, but you confused. You don't know if you want to go to point A, point B, or point C. A motherfucker will tell you it's all types of truths in this world. You have a truth, I have a truth, she has a truth, they have a truth. And then you go to McDonald's and get a hamburger, that shit is $1.59. And that same conscious motherfucker is not going to be like, well, is you sure that that hamburger is $1.59? That's not my truth. My truth is that the hamburger is 49 cents. Here go 2 quarters. You would never get a McDonald's hamburger with that logic. But you imagine that you're going to make it through life with that logic. How do that work? You shouldn't be listening to nobody but your soul. But if your chakras is not aligned, niggas, and I'm telling you, these niggas got everything to open up your pineal gland, open up your third eye, but you ain't never heard a nigga say, let's get rooted, let's get grounded. Why is that? Ain't that weird to y'all? Or is it just weird to me? Right? I wouldn't never want to open up my third eye if I'm not grounded in the reality. If I'm an electrical being, all electrical devices must be grounded or they don't work. So, in the space of coming into the spiritual community, it's like the way that humans work. We need a leader. We need a guide. And a lot of these motherfuckers feel like it's their responsibility to show up for you. And that's fucking crazy. I ain't about to show up for nobody. I'm gonna show up for myself. I realized very late in the game that personal enjoyment is extremely important to my sanity. If I gotta show up for all of these niggas on the internet, I'm gonna be fucking insane. It's not even a fucking goal of mine. Like, I be doing shit outside of the internet more than I do shit inside of the internet, even though I enjoy the internet, because I've been on the internet since I was 16. I'll be turning 38 this year. So that means I've been fucking with the internet, hard body, breaking internets, breaking PCs down, building PCs up. I love computers. So it ain't nothing for me. You feel me? However, I ain't trying to fucking start a cult on this bitch. I don't want nobody following me. I don't want no fucking, pay $50 for a membership so I can give you this exclusive information. That's bullshit. You would get more exclusive information if you cut off the internet, if you stop listening to your family and start listening to your soul. Because you think that you learning from TikToks, you learning from Reels, you think that you need more information, and the reality is you just getting more confused and more confused and more confused and even more confused. See, confusion is an intermingling. It's learn something here, learn something there, learn something here, learn something there. Y'all got all of this information, but bro, if I needed $20 from y'all niggas, y'all would give me some information on how I can get $20. If I needed a fucking foot rub, y'all would give me some information on the best fucking foot rubs. Never, like, you gotta understand, like, the way that the world is going based upon these people on the internet, in the internet, mostly the internet, but don't know nothing about biology, don't know nothing about chemistry. Like, biology and chemistry, that shit, you can't confuse that shit. Because if you confuse that shit, you would get sick. You would die. The same happens for y'all minds. The problem with people is that they got so much information that they're fucking zombies. They're zombies in reference to information. Y'all know everything that everybody else said, but y'all motherfucking pussy smell like death. Cause you learning about this, that, and the third, but the way that our fucking channels of thoughts work, if you don't learn about how to clean your pussy, if you don't learn how to clean under your balls, if you don't learn how to clean your fucking belly button, you can have all of the knowledge and be a fucking stinking ass bitch. And I'm sure your soul's saying, clean out your fucking belly button right now. But see, if you ain't meditating, I meditated this morning. I got in the shower this morning. I fucking cleaned out my fucking belly button. I was like, God damn. Goodness gracious for this, because I might have not even cleaned this bitch, and I'd have been walking around here talking about, hi, I'm Kyrie, hi, I'm the hood mystic, belly button smelling like bullshit. And I'm saying all of this to say, information is not going to clean out your fucking belly button. It's never a lecture. Niggas that talk about the 12 signs of the zodiac, the different stars and planetary configurations, but belly button be smelling like pure garbage. And I'm not about to take no information from a nigga who got a stinking ass belly button. I'm saying all of that to say the information that you need is completely relative to your personal life. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Last night, I'm giving you the basics. Stop fucking randoms. That's the basics. That's not a fucking subjective truth. That's not a truth. That's not everyone's truth. Well, maybe she shouldn't fuck other people, but she should fuck other people. No, it's never a human being that's out here fucking people that's not confused. It's not a person. All right, let's scale this shit back. If you ever met a girl and she said, all right, I don't be having relationships, I don't be fucking with these niggas like that, I'm a one-hitter quitter. We can have a one-night stand, we can fuck, but I'm gonna keep it moving. She ain't get that way because men came into her life and just gave her love in abundance and positive energy. She got that way because she done fuck with enough niggas to understand that niggas just want to fuck. So if I'm going to deal with niggas in a way to not get my heart broke, I'm going to beat you to the punch. So instead of not being confused, bitches is confused because they rather say, you know what? Like, it's like a candy store. And men is little babies, and women got the candy. So, as long as you open up the fucking store, a nigga will come in and buy candy. This may be true, but if you can get into the etymology of confusion, then you got an intermingling of energies. I don't care what type of men. And then y'all get on the fucking Al Gore's internet and give bitches advice about what she should do, what she shouldn't do, what she could possibly do to get her life together. But never once do you say, stop juggling dicks. Stop juggling ball sacks. The first part of peace is to stop fucking niggas. Y'all never say that. Why? Why? Why is it that a bitch got to get some sage? Why is it that a bitch got to do a ritual? Why is it that a bitch got to get some fucking yoni pearls or some fucking crystals and do all of this existential bullshit, but never get into the root of the biology and the chemistry of your mind, where the mind is the womb, and the greatest man in the world is going to come into your life and put his dick inside of you and then try to fuck this shit out of you, and probably don't give a fuck if he hurting you, but he thinking about himself. This what a man is doing. A man ain't A man ain't thinking about shit but himself. Women, you get into this thinking that, okay, let me get mines out of this situation. If a nigga give you some money, do something for you, take you out to eat, give you the attention that you want, give you the love that you want, momentary, short-term shit, right? Society, short-term shit. And I'm saying this is how society is going. This is where you at. And you could be like, well, I'm doing what society is doing. And I'm trying to get into this conscious shit and incorporate this conscious shit into what society is doing. No, that's the whole point of society, to pull you away. You can't serve two masters. The Bible tell you that. You either going to follow your soul or you going to follow the world. And it's going to be a hard fucking line. The worst part for conscious people, the worst thing for conscious people is your goddamn mama. Just the worst person. Like, if you don't see, and then be like, well, I love my mom. My mom is great. Your mom got advice for your ass. Your mom got directions for your ass that have nothing to do with your destiny. Because you love your mom, because your mom love you, you give her the fucking go ahead to confuse you and fuck up your life. We're talking about the mundane reality. And the mundane reality is a reality that people bring into the spiritual. And they bring it into the spiritual and they encapsulate themselves within the mundane reality. So if, like, the thing is, I can go to sleep and just let it all go. Or I can go to sleep and worry about the bills that I need to pay, the things that I need to do, the things that I don't need to do, and all of this other shit. And guess what? I'm a dream about that bullshit. And then when you go into the dream world, it's a nigga cutting hair, it's a nigga selling clothes, it's a nigga driving cars, because the mundane has invaded the astro realm. So just like it's dead people in the actual mundane world, like people stupid as hell, when you go into the astro realm, it's people fucking goddamn Chris Brown. Chris Brown done got replicated 1,000,000 times. It's the Chris Brown area of the fucking realm. Idris Elba got bitches over there. Goddamn Shango got his area. Everybody fucking, because in the astro, you do everything that you can't do in the mundane. So imagine a world where everybody is reliving their shadow in their dream space. This is why you go to sleep, dream, have wonderful dreams about all of the shit you're not doing in life. And then you get in life and you motherfuckers hate it. You hate life. You don't have no direction. And this is what you want to share to everybody fucking around you. How much you hate life, how confused you are, how you serving 2, 3, 4, 5 masters. And then you want to get around each other and say, okay, what's your truth? Your truth is that way. What's your truth? Your truth is that way. What's your truth? Imagine 5 motherfuckers with 5 different truths. How we in a collective, in a group, and we going 5 different ways? Well, this is how you get scammed. The only way you going is the way of the motherfucking leader. And I tell you what, you is not a part of that group until you pay your fucking monthly fee. Because you know what that leader need to do? Pay their fucking rent. I would hate to be around human beings and need them for financial shit. I'd rather tell a motherfucker to kiss my ass than be on this goddamn internet giving y'all fake smiles and fake positivity. Because the positive part of me is only 50%. The other 50% is fucking pure darkness. Pure bullshit. I gotta sort through my shit. Don't follow me. I'm literally sorting through my shit. I swear to God, I'm sorting through my shit. I swear to God, I don't got it all together. I promise y'all that. I don't even want you to ever think that. I don't ever want you to think that, because even more so, it's counterintuitive to the business, because people want to see a nigga doing the thing. I'm at fucking Planet Fitness right now. I ain't at Planet Fitness because I made all the right decisions in fucking life. I'm obviously at Planet Fitness because I done fucked up a time or two. It was times where I was supposed to be at Planet Fitness, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna fucking keep laying down and keep going to sleep. So, don't pat me on the back. And don't cry for me, Argentina. All I'm saying is, I'm learning to follow my soul. And I'm realizing that I can't even be around motherfuckers who don't follow their soul. Because it's detrimental. It's hazardous. It's toxic. It's confusion. Because a motherfucker who don't follow their soul is fucking miserable. And what is misery? Can y'all put in the chat what misery loves? What do misery love? Do misery love doing the work and healing itself? Do misery love personal development? What do mystery love? When you talk about these conscious niggas and these collectives and these groups and these communities and going on spiritual retreats, y'all gotta remember, what do misery love? Misery love company. I ain't fucking with nobody. I'm happy by my fucking self. Believe it, I be happy as shit. I'm happy because I'm able to listen to my soul and I'm able to act on that shit. If I gotta be around a motherfucker, alright, I'm about to go to the cemetery and do rituals. Why the fuck you doing that? Why you going to the cemetery? That's kind of spooky. That's kind of scary. Why you just sitting at the river all day smoking weed? Bitch, because I like it. Why can't we do this? Why can't we do this? Why can't we do this brain dead zombie shit that the brain dead zombies is doing? I seen some shit downtown. Like, I be understanding the zombie apocalypse. What is the zombie apocalypse? When a person don't know themselves. And a person just following what's happening on the outside. And then, y'all gonna follow a nigga because they conscious? Y'all gonna follow a nigga because they got fucking beads and unks and jewelry and shit on? This is what you gonna tell your grandkids? Yeah, I followed him because he had the largest ankh in the whole fucking festival. His ankh was at least like 4 feet tall. I knew he was the one. Don't make no fucking sense. So, of course, we gonna look at the external and get feelings and vibrations and frequencies and forego the internal, which is superior. But we also haven't rooted at the root chakra. We also haven't balanced our sacral. And we sit alone. And we try to figure it out by following all of these masters, ascended masters, and all of this bullshit. And the reality is simple. Do what the fuck you need to do based upon what your soul is telling you for on a moment-to-moment basis. The less time you spend desiring and wanting, it'll be the more time you spend actually doing the work.